going to pick. Please revert. Wow. Oh my gosh. I hate these two words. When you use the word revert, right, it doesn't even make sense. Revert literally means to return to my previous state. What am I returning to? I don't understand. Revert. Just revert me back to before I joined this company. Pick 1 to 3 is Amos, Elder, and me. I'm your host, Brendan, and welcome to another episode of the SG Draft Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you tuning in via YouTube or any sort of podcasting platform, hi again, and thank you for giving us a listen. We are just a bunch of Singaporeans that have to use corporate. Speaking of corporate terms, I'm joined by two bros that hate editing shared files on Microsoft Teams. I'm joined by Amos and Eldad. How are you guys doing? You don't really have to use Microsoft Teams at your workplace?
No, I use Google Sheets, bro.
I honestly prefer Google Sheets though. Microsoft Teams just always fails me in some ways. I don't know why.
Microsoft Teams fails everybody, bro.
Yeah.
It's not that bad now,
The convert, like even to this day, people tell me like I really rather Zoom than Teams, like have a team meeting or always have some logistic issue that we have to spend time waiting for the teams to set like really like to get things done, like oh hey, what's happening, why got the thing there, then you just awkwardly sit down in the Teams. It's like
honestly, right, like Microsoft Teams is not user friendly at all.
I think internally it's okay but if you go external like with clients, I think it'll be hard.
Not simple. You have to like, hey, how do I get to this? How do I get to that? What do I pick? What do I do that? Then it's like, it's very, and the thing is very small. It's hard to see also.
If you looked at our thumbnail, you would know that this week our draft is going to be around corporate terms. Now, I think if you work in Singapore or send any inquiry emails to anybody, you would know these corporate terms. But for both of you, do you actually find it annoying to use corporate terms, or you feel it's like part of like growing up, then you have to like get used to it over time?
You are so accustomed to it that it becomes part of your daily lingo or your language already.
Yeah.
Like, it's just something that you're just, after sooner or later, right, is like, you just talk to people in like, at work or corporate, right, just like that already.
I came into the workforce with the expectation that, okay, I'm never going to be one of those people that use this kind of corporate terms, right? But then you end up becoming one of them. Yeah.
It's just a natural, like, acclimatization. It's bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
I think everybody uses it every day, and like even if you don't say it a lot, you're like typing it into your email because you have to reply in that specific way. Because if not, then it comes off very either aggressive or rude or like informal. Especially when you see so many people, different people. So honestly, sometimes I really ChatGPT, honestly. Are there actually a lot of corporate terms that you use outside of work emails, or do you feel like a lot of the corporate terms are used mainly in emails more? Honestly, if you use corporate terms when you're your friends, right? Wow, you're really asking for a meeting.
Honestly, right?
Like
you do it with your friends, right? It's just to be annoying.
Yeah, it's really just to be annoying. It's just that people can't like heard enough of this at work, right? Still have to meet at a casual meeting with you, like have to hear this. It's like trauma.
Definitely, you will use corporate terms when you're in a conversation with somebody. I think it happens more often when you're on the phone rather than when you're in person.
Yeah,
on the phone definitely confirm will have corporate term.
It's easier to say these corporate terms when you're not facing the person, because it's like email or over the phone, right? It's like slightly more professional, I guess. Before we get into this week's draft, right, we're going to talk a bit about last week's draft, which was a draft on the most trivial inventions draft. So the results of the draft were Eldad, Brendan, myself, and then Jing Yong. Now, El, you won that draft. Why do you think that was the case?
Honestly, right, I think it's the screw.
Honestly, the screw was really quite a good pick.
It's probably the screw and either the t-shirt or the towel.
But do you actually feel that the zipper should have gone first?
Honestly, right, it wasn't even on my list, so I didn't know why I should pick it first. I was a bit shocked. I was like, it's trivial, but then it's trivial because it is really very trivial. It's trivial, but it's not like it's not like you go like
Like, oh my gosh,
that thing.
I can't live my life without the zipper. You can actually, you just use buttons instead.
You can live your life without
I honestly thought I had a very strong thing, but I felt maybe I picked a lot of the two old picks are like that. I picked the wheel, you know, like the Mayan calendar wheel kind.
I don't think it was that. I think it's more to do with maybe like it's something that you know that is there.
Yeah.
But it's not something that is like you go like, oh, I totally forgot about that thing. I was actually, you know what, honestly, right? I thought you were gonna be.
I also thought so. But honestly, I thought I was like, wow. When I saw it, I was like, wow, it's in the bag. Then after that, I was just like, oh no, what happened?
Your aircon couldn't.
My aircon, it was not cold enough.
Screw on.
The screw on.
Moss, who do you vote for?
I think I vote for your team out there. Yeah.
Was it because of the screw also?
It was because of the screw. Very, very simple but very overlooked tool. Yeah.
Oh, really? You really vote for the screw because of the screw?
Yeah, really.
Overall, that was a fun episode. So if you want to watch that, you can head over to the description box below. We will place the link to the episode over there. So now for this week's draft, we are going to be drafting corporate terms. I think the rules are quite straightforward. You can pick either a single word or a phrase. It is a bit like the Singlish draft where there is no context for why you are picking this term. Because if you use it at your own corporate place but no one else uses it in Singapore, people will be a bit stunned.
That question, right, is nothing to do whether it's annoying, upsetting, or it's just just commonly used.
Yeah.
Right?
Commonly used. You can either put it. You can either use it because you love it or you hate it. You know, like it's like or you hate it so much that you just like this word just gives you nightmare.
Yeah.
L, I believe you're not going to use your advantage.
Nope.
So Amos you're going to use your advantage, right?
Yeah.
So I have put our names onto a wheel. So Amos is the purple. I am the pink, and L is orange. Here we go. Oh,
It made a circle. It's spinning.
L, which which position would you like to go for? First, second, or third?
I think I go second.
Ooh. Next up, we have Big Money.
Wait, do you remove the?
He was removed. Yeah, it's you.
Oh, it's me.
Well, it's unfair. Well, you took about 2/3. So
Okay, I think I'll go first lah.
Right.
So I'm guessing that didn't change much. So Amos is up first, followed by L, and then I'll end off the draft. So let's get right into the corporate terms draft. So Amos, you are up first. So what is the first corporate term?
Alright. Okay, I find myself using this a lot. And I realize how stupid it sounds actually. Because I was watching another podcast like sometime like last week, right? I was like, then they were judging people who actually use this term. And I was like, oh shit, that's me. I use this term. And I realized how stupid that actually really sounds. But because when you meet new people, you kind of you use it lah. I mean, but when you actually meet real life like someone new, you will actually say that like, yeah. So this time I'm actually gonna use. I'm going to go for it's nice to meet you.
Oh my god!
my gosh!
Wow, that is nice to meet you. Wow, and you're a guy, bro. Like honestly, when girls say this to me, right? When girls do this, meet you, I didn't find it so cringe. I thought it's like this is such an accurate. If a guy said this to me, right? Wow, I think he's gay.
Why is it cringe? Why is it cringe?
No, it's like it's really very accurate. You know? It's just like nice to meet you. Nice. I rather you put it nice to meet you rather than nice to meet you. Right? Wow.
But you're not gonna be the person online, right?
Oh, nice talking to you. If nice talking to you, even better than meet you.
Or like nice to meet you would be fine also, because like adding the E in front of it, right, doesn't make it any better than just basically like having the E in front of the email.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Like, and I will agree with Brendan, right? Like if a woman says it to you, right,
it's really a bit
will
like
not be as bad as compared to a guy would say it.
Yeah, but it's really quite bad. Yeah, it's really quite bad when a girl said it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So it's the same thing as last time when you know like People change the words like you're younger in secondary school days, people like use the like love you like LUB.
Oh, yeah. Very cringe lah.
Very cringe lah, like the MEXUX or C all the thing. Then it's just like wow. Fuck, but girl use it, it's still okay lah. You want to act cute, it's fun. It's like it's quite funny. Or maybe, but when a guy do it, you just feel like punching him, bro.
And then I realized why all my ex bosses never correct me. Is it like something that is okay to do, or like
We've moved away from a lot of like meetings to a lot of VC because of pandemic.
Correct.
So because of that, right, e-meet is like technically it's like electronically meeting you.
Correct.
Even though to me, right, it's just nice to meet you.
Well, this judgment. But we listen, we don't judge. So, but next up, L, what is gonna be your first pick?
There's so many, right, that actually I find annoying in general. But I think the one that probably, when I see this, right, I absolutely hate this. ASAP. ASAP.
Wow. Triggered.
It triggers me to the core. Because most of the time, I've concluded that whenever you say ASAP, right, you probably forgot about it. And now you want somebody to cover for you.
True.
It just starts a frantic, like, situation that shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge fan of ASAP.
No, ASAP. No, the thing about ASAP, right? It's both ways. It's like you tell me ASAP, right? But how ASAP is ASAP? You know, like
Yes.
So which is the deadline? So if I don't get it to you by tomorrow, will shit hit the fan? Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Brandon said, like there's no definitive deadline. So sometimes it could just be like I
when-
would rather you tell me when you need it by, and then I can give it to you.
Yes, correct. But some bosses, some managers, I don't know why, some of the managers, right, they really feel like ASAP is like telling you you need to get this done fast. So you just finish your own job fast and you need to get this done fast. I'm just thinking, so which one is the priority? I don't get it.
Especially after that, they'll be like, I need you to get this done, then be like, but you told me to do the other thing, that one more urgent, so which one is more urgent?
ASAP really such a good pick. It's really such a...
it's a trigger.
It's a trigger. Really trigger. So that's a very good pick. ASAP's off the board. For my first pick, I think I'm going to pick Please Revert. Wow. Oh my gosh. I hate these two words. For the fact, right? Firstly, right, when you use the word revert, right, it doesn't even make sense. You know, revert means literally means to return to my previous state. What am I returning to? I don't understand.
Right.
Revert, like, am I? Oh, I'm just revert me back to before I joined this company, lah. Like, as the worst part is revert back to email. When people say that, right, sometimes the email thread is so long, You know, like it's so long, right? When they ask you to revert back, right? It's like, which one? Revert? Which? I don't understand. Like, I think you spend so much time. Why can't you just like see like edit in? And it's so easy to just copy paste and like there's this, like, as you can see from here. Then after that, you just tell me what is the tutor.
I ask you, do you actually use it?
I never use it. I never use Please Revert. But sometimes when people keep asking me the same question, right, I'll just place as per my previous email. Whoa. Strong.
Wait.
Strength. Oh, sorry. That's a bit of that's a strength. Sorry. That was a strong play. When people, I'm happy that Please Revert is off the board. I don't know where should I just pick it. That sounds so crazy. It's quite intense. People always use this at work, right? But in the workplace, right, it never is the truth, lah. It's a win-win situation. Wait. When people use it's a win-win situation, right? It never is a win-win situation.
Right.
It's never a win-win situation. It's just lose.
Yeah. It's a lose-lose. Like win-lose and like bigger loser. You know, just like it just sounds like a scammer trying to scam me.
Because the whole point of a win-win is that both of you are compromising. So in the end, both of you never actually got what you actually wanted.
Yeah. Oh, yes, correct. And the fact that when people use this term, right, is when they're convincing you, right, to try to do something. Like it's literally it's to convince you to help me to to help me. Like, oh, I feel this is a win-win situation, right? Where by doing this, right, you can excel yourself. Then you just like really a load of bullshit just come out of your mouth, right? But it's just to like unload some of your work to the person, or like to get the person to help you into doing something that you really make your life easier. I honestly feel that I do use this quite often as well. So yeah. So Al, you're up next.
Okay, to tap on to the win-win, right? I think people use this term in conjunction with win-win. It's called a buy-in.
A buy.
Buy-in. It's like, bro, it's not a win-win situation, lah. I know it's not a win-win situation. It's not a win-win situation, but you have to buy into the fact that it is.
Yeah, you have to buy into the idea.
You have to buy into the idea that it's going to be a win-win situation. Then I'll be like, no, that I don't agree with that. But the thing is that this term is generally used, right? When they know people will not support it, then they're just telling you that you Lanlan have to go and support it.
Yeah. One of my previous ex-manager likes this term. Like, everybody needs to buy into this idea. Buy into this idea. Then that's where this idea, right, can really blossom, and then you're just like, what's happening? Why do I need to buy in?
It's like for us to succeed, right? All of you have to buy into this.
Yes.
We all move together to go and move forward, right? So if everybody don't buy into this situation, right, we have to move. We cannot move.
Yes.
Is this something like before? I'll be like, I don't believe it. So why am I going to buy into this thing?
Yeah, correct. I thought we already clarified with everybody that this doesn't make sense, but okay lah. So buy-in is off the board. Moze with your back-to-back picks.
Alright, back-to-back picks. I guess you guys are going for the more salesy corporate terms, because I guess you guys are in sales lah. So I was like, oh, very interesting. I don't find myself saying all these things. Maybe my boss tells me that, but I don't really tell people that. But the next pick I'm going for is huddle. I don't know if you guys use this term, huddle. Yeah. Usually when I think of huddle, it's like 2-3 people only, right? Then suddenly my boss will like call another, John, you suddenly here, let's come in, join the huddle. Then suddenly like the huddle from like 3 people can become like the whole team, like 8 people. Then I'm like, is this really a huddle still? Like,
this is a
is it? Well, in the banks, right, the morning huddles, right, it's the whole team, It's like really the whole team, eh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cause I guess my immediate team is usually like 3-4 people, but then you want to huddle then the whole department.
Because technically, right, I'm not sure, right, is huddle meaning like a meeting in a circle?
Yes.
I think so. I think by right, it's supposed to be like a informal meeting.
Yeah.
But people use it nowadays, right, so loosely, right? There are some huddles, right? It is a meeting. Like it's not even a like informal meeting. It is a meeting. Like, hey, you cannot don't be late for the huddle. I'm just like, huddles, honestly, usually you can be late for the huddles.
Alright. People even book in the calendar invite for huddles.
Yeah.
Honestly, the one thing pet peeve, like, if people come late, then like you have to everybody waiting for each other. Especially if it's a big group, then everybody's just like everybody waiting for one person to come. It's just like, wow, this doesn't make sense.
I think my huddles are every week lah. Every week.
Or weekly huddle.
Weekly huddles. Because I used to work in a creative agency, so we usually have huddles almost every day because we have different projects. But then now I work in healthcare, so every week lah.
So after huddle, you're now Moze with a third pick.
I am going to go for your boss always tells you, guys, if we cannot aim for this, let's go for the lower hanging fruit.
Oh, the low hanging fruit.
I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it like in sales, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Go for the low hanging fruit. Yeah.
When I hear this, I'm just like, so how low is the fruit?
How low do you wanna go? Basically, your boss just give up with it.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, yeah.
Whatever lah. Never mind lah.
Yeah.
It's a depressing conversation lah. It's not going to be like a pumped up conversation. It's go for the low hanging fruit,
But I've had people in the past, right? Like, I know they'll be like the thing. You all don't go for the low hanging fruit. Go for the one that's higher.
Wow, chala, bro.
Be like,
I feel like sales really use this a lot lah.
Sales use it a lot.
Yeah, a lot, really a lot. As an employee, you're using this. You really need to reflect on yourself. So your colleague, yes, guys, let's go for the low-hanging fruit. So, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. So
Abandoned ship.
it's quite simple to understand. Just go for the easiest kill or what's easy first, right? Yeah.
Correct. But then the easiest also is relative, right? Maybe it's the other person. To you is very high. The
Yeah,
other person is very low.
correct. Yeah. So
Yeah.
after low-hanging fruit, what is your next pick?
Okay, so I've had buy-in already, right? Now it's like if you cannot buy in, if you don't buy into the thing, right, then people get upset, right? The next question will be, what can you bring to the table?
Wow.
Wow.
Jalat. It has come to this.
Yeah.
Up to this point is basically like, what can you bring to the table? then you have to come out. You have to give the idea and solution, because basically they're just putting you on the spot. It's like the moment they say that, it's like a death knell to the conversation, and argument is about to start already.
Yeah.
It's really like okay, since it's basically indirectly saying like, okay lah, since you think my idea is so bad, right? What's your idea? What can you bring to the table?
Yeah, it really is. Because honestly, this conversation is really it's going to be a heated one. I believe nobody should ask this question in a group setting. This is very this is a very intense group setting question.
Or it's like those type of things where it's like they try to use it to motivate people, but it's just like you all must think, what can you bring to the table?
Yes.
Then you'll be like,
what is this? A potluck? Why am I bringing something to the table? Wow. Okay, for myself, right? I pick please revert win-win stage situation. I don't know whether this is because specific to the company that was in, right? But like use moving forward. Like moving forward, right? Like we will do this, moving forward, right? Let's do this, moving forward, right? Then I was like, wow, why are we moving so stop moving this lah.
okay, I'll admit, right? I do use this, right, but in a very hostile manner.
It's only when something like cocks up that then you just say that as to kind of like
Right.
plaster the situation a bit, right?
Okay, if I move, we won't do this.
Yeah. Correct. Moving forward, usually people use it, right? It's like when they're already reaching a point. Right? So I don't understand why people use this as a everyday conversation. It really shouldn't be, you know. Like when managers come in, right? Then like two people like argue. Then after like, okay, moving forward, no, this is not going. We're not going to let this happen again. See, this makes sense.
It has a very negative connotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not meant to be a positive thing.
I agree.
The next thing I really don't like to hear, right, is the words action plan. What's your action? What's the next action plan? What's the action plan? Walao. Action plan, brother. Like the whole meeting, right, is to call the action plan as like a plan together or do something together, right? What's the action? What's your? So when someone asks the action plan, right, it's literally the person is completely not unsure, like don't even know what is the person doing it for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's come up with a plan. Really, it's so much better than let's come up with an action plan for what you say action. What's the action for what? It's also in the very negative connotation, right? When like your boss is scolding everybody, right? So what is your action plan? What are you going to do? Then you're just like, boss. I don't know. You ask me that. Lost, bro. What's gonna be your next pick?
Okay, I got one. I think I'm just gonna go with this one, right? Because this one is generally a term for the moment you hear this, right, you kind of know like there's nothing that's gonna happen. Why don't we just throw this on the wall and see whether it sticks or not? So basically, throw and see what sticks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then basically like, so you got no clue lah what you want us to do. So you just want to throw every idea and see whether it works or not.
Yeah.
Basically, when I hate it when I hear that, it's like throw and see what sticks. I'm like,
They really give up, said that one.
that's really
bro.
try everything lah.
And it's like, so you want me to try everything? Then it's like the thing. Then end up it's like if I try everything and then it doesn't work, I'm blaming you. You can turn it into that type of conversation. No?
So
It's like it's just to me it's just a conversation ender.
yeah, conversation ender. It's basically like, hey, let's just try everything lah. Then let's see what works lah. So Mozi.
So just linking to that term about throwing and what sticks to the wall, right? And if it doesn't work, right, your colleague will basically throw you under the bus lah. Throw you under the bus.
Throw you
Under the bus.
Yeah, the worst one is they like in front of the client, then they just say it's your idea when it's shit lah, and then when it's good they say, oh, actually it's a team effort or it's my effort, you know.
Correct.
Okay, that one really GG's, yeah. Just leave the company lah.
and you really see it in corporate. You just like, don't understand why can't everybody just work as a team. You know it doesn't make sense. Like, why can't we just all work as a team? Why do you need to put someone under the bus so that you can go up? I don't get it. Like, why can't we all go up together? Yeah. So
it's a dog eat dog world, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
throw you under the bus. It's off the board. Mozzie, what's going to be your final pick?
My final pick is I don't think this term is very commonly used. But I think it's because from the industry where I came from, I think a lot of people use this. I always find myself asking my creatives this lah, like, do you have bandwidth today?
Oh,
Yeah. And when they hear me ask that, right, they get very triggered lah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to all my creatives, all the people I work with. Yeah.
Triggering sentence. Because the thing is, when you ask a question, right, you know that someone's going to unload like something heavy onto you.
Yeah. But especially when they tell you on like a Friday afternoon. Gee, I really have to deliver the bad news to my colleague.
Yeah. That's jialat. Do you have the bad news today? Brother, today I MC.
I think I suddenly sick. My dog died.
Or like that thing is like what you want.
Yeah.
Immediately, you just expect a negative response the moment you ask the question.
Because it's the same thing asking, hey, are you free?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm at work. But this is really a professional way. Do you have the bandwidth? Like, are you like available? Do you have like, some extra time and space to accept what I'm going to unload on you now?
Alright.
That's a very, very good pick. Al, for yourself, how do you want to end off?
I think I'm just gonna go on this one, right? At the end of the day, you think about it, right? Basically, right? Like, have you ever heard like somebody conversation, right? Yeah, but at the end of the day, right, you have to go and consider you have to take all these things into consideration. At the end of the day, right, you go like, then be like, so basically, bro, you're just basically telling me that you just want me to listen to your opinion.
Yeah. How many times a day end now today?
When does the day really end?
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, right, I just feel like my idea is still the best. You want to decide what's right, go for it.
You go and tell it. Never mind. I leave it to you.
Leave it to you. Up to you. Whatever you want to do. Go for it. So now, at the end of my day, my last pick of the day. Wow, there's still quite a few good ones that I feel like I don't know whether should I pick a true one that everybody use almost every other day, or should I pick like a very heavy one that a boss or HR will tell you?
Wow. I want to hear what you gotta say.
Yeah.
Okay lah. Okay. Heavy. Let's do heavy lah. Help me, right, to help you. Wow. So many people need help nowadays. Wow, when people tell me help me to help you, right, I get really very confused and like, brother, if I help you to help me, right, then who's gonna help me, bro?
Yeah.
Who's gonna help me first? Did someone use this to you before?
No, never. But I've heard that term being used before lah.
You must help me help you.
Yeah, help me to help you.
You must help me help you. Then,
you might help me to help you. It's just like,
I'll be like, but the problem is that I don't know how to help.
Yeah, like how do you want me to help?
I don't know what I can do. That's why I'm coming to you.
Really, a heavy pick lah. Like I feel like it's usually people say this is really like asking you for your life.
Yeah.
So I'll read off the team before we say our honorable mentions. Amos has nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And huddle, low hanging fruit, throw you under the bus, and do you have the bandwidth? L has ASAP, buy in. What can you bring to the table? Throw and see what sticks at the end of the day. For myself, I have please revert, a win-win situation, moving forward, action plan, and help me to help you. But any honorable mention?
Circle back.
Circle back. That was the one that I wanted to pick. Let's circle back. Wow, this is circle back. In the loop. Let's keep this. Let's break in the loop.
Why don't we touch base?
Yes.
That sounds so wrong, man.
Touch who?
Bro, it's a common.
It's very common. Yeah. Let's touch base. Really touch.
Let's just touch base. Or let's just touch base. Or the worst one is like, your boss coming. Come on, let's deep dive into this.
Yes.
Yes.
Deep dive.
Yes.
Touch and go. Yeah.
Hope this email finds you well. I'm surprised no one picked you that. I'm surprised no one picked that.
Yes.
Honestly, right, I use that a lot because it's the easiest opening. It's
Easy opening. Yes.
It's the easiest opening to write.
Yeah.
But it's also basically me telling you, right, be ready to kena lah.
Yeah. Brace yourself. Basically.
Brace yourself. Synergy. Do this for the team synergy. Wow, I don't like synergy 什么
Let's take this offline.
Yes. Let's take this offline.
Screw lah when you say that.
Or like, or the person telling you, hey bro, the meeting ended. Please stop asking so many questions, bro.
Correct. Hey, to piggyback on what you just said,
to piggy. It really is piggyback on what you just said. I feel like really there's so many office jargons that is really just so crazy.
It's true.
He's tired of office jargons. He doesn't want to say anymore.
Morally, I'm just hope this email finds me. So if you really have to vote for one team other than your own team, who will you vote for?
I think Brendan's.
I think Brandon's as well.
Is it? I will pick I'll pick Amos. Honestly, it's nice to meet you. Really, just it's cringing me to now. It's really cringing to now. It's really cringing me now. So that was our corporate terms draft. Alright, that was our corporate terms draft. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to like and subscribe. We have an episode that comes out every Friday, but at the same time, also, if you are into football, we have the Football Kaki that drops every Wednesday, and our Kopi Bro show, where we talk about fun and trivial topics every Monday. Now, if you want to vote for which team you think drafted the best, you can head over to our Instagram every Friday at 12 p.m. to vote. But remember that voting closes the very next day on Saturday at 12 p.m. as well. So please head over to our Instagram to go and roll. Now, we hope that everyone will be keeping this episode in the loop. But remember
to keep warm because there's a draft coming.
Nice to meet you.